Alright, welcome everyone to our all-in-one musical keyboard patch inside of Max MSP. Now, I'm going to go through the functionality first, and then we'll take a look behind the hood to see how this all fits together. So, starting off, our UI is pretty simple to follow, but I'll go through it just in case. Starting off with the number keys, you have a series of drum sequences that you can toggle on and off. Now, if you press one of the keys, you can turn the loop on. Then you can press the key again to turn it off, or you can press a different key to toggle a different drum loop on. Next up, we have our lead keyboard. Now this uses the home row keys as well as a few extras to get all the chromatic notes in. And as well, we have a couple of beep objects to add effects to the sound that you're creating. So just as a demonstration, when you press a key and hold it, it'll create a sound, and when you let go, it'll stop. Now, if I want to add effects to this, I'll make sure the bypass on each one is toggled off. For example, we have a flanger, a gigaverb, a chorus, and a feedback delay on this. So if I want a flanger and a reverb, I'll turn the bypass off. And I'll have that sort of keyboard sound. We also have a couple of audio visualizers in case you like to see what's going on with the sound here. Then, coming down here, we have the chord section. Very similar to our drum beats. You toggle the chord on, and then you press it off, or you select a different sequence. So you have all 7 chords in the C major available to you. So this is kind of all for the functionality of it. You can experiment around. You can have all 3 elements going at the same time. So if you want a drum beat, chords, at the same time. Now, coming out of presentation mode here, we can see that the main kind of keyboard setup we have here. So how this works is it takes a key select. So when you press down the key, certain key, it'll take the MIDI value of that, turn it into frequency, run it through a saw oscillator, through an ADSR, and into our main audio output down here. Now it comes through all these beep objects first, affects the sound, and then goes back into our main audio track. Now for the chords over here, let me try this one more time. For the chords over here, we have a little bit of a logic gate manipulation going on here. So when I press one of the chord keys, it'll toggle it on. Here. Then once it's turned on, we have this running through a sequence of frequencies that we pre-programmed in ourselves, also with the saw oscillator, and we use this mostly because it works well with itself, and other oscillators we try to use don't play chords very well. Now, when you press a key, it automatically sets this volume. If you'd like to change it, all you have to do is increase or decrease this. Now, coming over to the drums, these work very similarly, using the same logic gate formation. Once you press it on, you can only toggle it off once it's on. And this runs through another subpatcher where there's a few drum samples in here, and this drum sequencer loads the top row as the hi-hat, the middle row as the snare, and the bottom row as the kick. Now, if you wanted to change these, you'd have to go in and program each dot into this load bang value, which takes a lot of time, but if you want other drum beats, feel free to do so. So that's pretty much it. These down here is just for the presentation. Same with these drum beats over here, so you can see what's going on in presentation mode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have fun creating your music.